We're in?
Yep.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ike, Flipside Music, and welcome to What's Back Live Tried Stuff Thing. I'm here with...
All right. I'll chat Ziggs.
With...
There you go. There we go.
Hi,
Dylan.
Oh, excuse me, buddy.
And Pushy Ziggs.
And Ziggs. You miss him because he's right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah.
Again, live, Thursday, prime time. Doing the prime time thing.
It was a little bright again.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah. I'll adjust that.
We're still working on our
the change of lighting from...
our light. Yeah, from the last time. So if you guys were here last week, it looked like we were doing a seance, which is pretty interesting. So we're fixing the lighting this time, trying to, and that's where we're at. So Dylan's gonna do some of his magic over there with the lighting, and then we're gonna we're back at it. So we start out your Thursday guitar extravaganza with us talking about some stuff. This week we are going to look at the Teisco pedals, which you may not have seen or may have seen.
Yeah,
they kind of came out
brought up enough.
What's that?
I said I feel like they don't get brought up enough, so...
They don't. What happened was they really kind of launched right when the whole pandemic when the world went to shit.
Yeah.
So they got glossed over, but there's some pretty cool stuff there. So we figured we'll take a look at that. So start out your guitar extravaganza with us, then go check out the guys over at Texas Toast, and then after that go and hang out with Dylan Talks Tone from Dylan Talks Tone.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, looks like we got a few people already showed up. We got Doc, we got Eric. Did you already do the shout outs?
I have not.
Okay.
I was just getting through the opening
the
bit.
intro.
The opening bit, yeah. So how do we look? We're looking good? We're a little shiny? We're looking good? It always looks better over there.
Well, it's weird because like it's reversed now. Like this is usually over there, but I think the color in general is just more accurate on that screen over there.
Okay.
I know we're definitely more pale than we are in real life here, but I already reduced the brightness quite a bit. And once we lose the sun, like I don't want to be dealing with that again. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we're much the caucasity is
a little bit, but
more.
What is kind of cool it is
there.
The background looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
It's nice and copper toned.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch this.
Well, we'll see. It'll be better than last week at least. But yeah, until
it could be this.
I guess until
TV
we get out of winter and we're heading back the correct direction for sunlight.
It could be this crappy TV though.
Well, that too. Yeah.
It's just the color's bad. We can always move. We got another light over there. Maybe we'll mess with this next time around too. So
yeah,
it's been a fairly busy day.
Yeah, it's been kind of an odd day. We ended up getting a lot of deliveries at odd times today too.
Big deliveries.
Yeah.
Too. So, big deliveries all week.
Well, yeah.
So we're prepping up for the holiday extravaganza, which is Christmas
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but keep with us on a lot of that stuff. We're going through the shop now that we've obviously we moved, but we're going through the shop, looking at some stuff that maybe has been here a little bit. If you are not signed up to our email list, sign up for that. You can go to the website. If anybody's here that maybe Terry G's in here somewhere, we'll put a link up. If not, we'll put one in the description. Go over to the website, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a sign up for the email list. And check that out because it's good to be on that. We'll also have a pop-up at some point, but that's kind of what I'm working on. I was working on this stuff today. I didn't realize the sync was going to take
forever.
Because we have to sync the two things together, and it's been, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and it's only 4 or 5% done.
Yeah.
So it's going to take quite a while to get that going. But there'll be a pop-up and all that stuff, and then there'll be special things, promo codes, discounts, and then also check out tomorrow. We're doing the used gear showcase, which we're starting.
Which is also sort of our demos and closeouts, blowout thing as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like deep discounts on some cool stuff.
Yes.
So tune in for that, because basically I just go through it. Tomorrow is going to be all guitars.
Yeah.
We're doing
I
all
think we'll just roll
guitars
through
tomorrow.
guitars tomorrow. Yeah.
And we may do all guitars the month after that or the month after that.
The week after. Well, we are heavy on
week
guitars.
after.
Yeah.
We're heavy on guitars, but we had a mishap.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we had a...
fighting going on up there.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's weird. A lot more jet activity the last, week. I don't know what's going on at the bases, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they don't do flight drills this time of year, do they, normally?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, interrupting jet. So
yeah, there's Air Force Academy is south of here.
Yeah, and north.
Wait a minute.
And north. No, it's south and north. Yeah.
We got Colorado Springs. Remember, is that south? That is south.
We got Colorado Springs and Cheyenne, so both have bases. Yeah.
So there's a lot of.
Yes, and it's been a lot more the last week, because I've even at the house the other day I heard them twice go by and they were low. So I don't know what they're up to.
Testing stuff out. Hey, Big John's here too. What's happening, man? But yeah, so where were we before the jet?
For the interrupting jet, I don't think we were talking about the pedals yet. Just a busy
guitars.
week and guitars. Yeah, we
so
we
guitar
had a lot of
mishap.
guitars. Yes. We had a piece of slat wall come down, which we've never had happen before.
And I just put it up.
Yeah. So.
And within 2 days, it failed. Now, just so we're clear, it wasn't the installation; it was the slat wall.
Yeah, because the things securing the piece of slat wall to the wall. Yeah.
We're all still
very secure. Yeah.
We don't know.
Even pieces and fragments of the slat wall were also still pretty
still
secure.
part of attached to the wall. So we don't know what the hell happened, but there was 7 guitars on there, and they all fell off the wall, fell on some stuff. So all that stuff is going to be in the scratch and dent section.
Yes.
Coming soon once we kind of assess.
Yeah, and each one of those might have its own, depending on the damage, I guess, might have its own discount associated with it.
Yeah,
we'll see how we do that one, I guess.
Yeah, because it's some of the Vola guitars, which are really nice. They are chipped. Now we have 2 CMG guitars, which got chipped. A Reverend, the
it was
Charger
the Mocha.
HB.
Yeah, the Mocha one too.
Yeah.
Or Violin Brown.
Yeah. So that one, and then I think a EVH head.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit over there, and then I think
and actually
might
the
have been a cabinet too.
Yeah.
So we might it won't be for tomorrow's used gear showcase, but I think the week after that we might just showcase all those.
Yeah, that way we can kind of assess how. I mean, a lot of it's really just cosmetic. It's not. Yeah. It's
nothing affects playability. It's fine. It's just when they fell, they just dinger. Burn,
yeah, wherever they happen to land or whatever they landed on. So.
Yeah. So. Next couple weeks, check that out. Deep discounts.
Yes.
Deep discounts. Because, what the positive is that you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, if you ever ding it, it's pre-dinged. Yeah. It comes worry free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is custom shop.
Yeah, custom shop worry free.
Yeah. Worry free custom shop, baby.
Yeah.
Get your free dingers.
Yeah, we can provide worry-free options for a lot of people, provided you don't ever need a return.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Returns. I fucking hate returns.
Well, yeah, this month's been pretty brutal with that, which is weird because last month we got off pretty nice. Last month we didn't hardly have any returns, and this month's been bad. I don't know if it is. Doesn't seem like it's been in prep for the holidays though. This has been a lot of people just buying shit by mistake, one way or the other.
Yeah, it's been goofy.
Yeah.
This has been a very goofy
2 weeks.
month.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for just yesterday we had somebody buy something online and then call us and say, "Hey, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got bought. I got a thing that says I bought
slipped
it.
and fell and bought this $1,300 thing." Oh.
Yeah. And he's like, "Well, I don't know what happened. I put it in the cart and then I was checking and I go." So there's just been some goofy stuff, or people are concerned about very odd things, and then or you ship a guitar and literally the it says they got delivered and within an hour they want to return it. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, you didn't even spend enough time to even
know.
get to know it, you know. So, but these are things that we've run over for years, for years and years and years. So it's just
it just seems like certain times every once in a while, a lot of them crop up all at once, and it just makes it feel worse than it probably is.
Yeah, it just all happens at the same time, and it's
Yes.
it's a bit of a pain, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So what else? Oh, Driddle's in here. What's happening, Driddle? Driddle's like on a roll playing darts up there, and
He's destroying the state of Montana with darts.
yeah, he's killing. Yeah, he's killing Montucky up there with some darts.
Yeah.
3 in the black. And I was gonna write something going, that sounds like a dirty joke, but I didn't want to get in trouble because I'm like, I don't know who's watching nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm being silly, but somebody might read it wrong and go,
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. But Doc's out there, and I see Paul McNary, Slacker Deluxe. Who else? Oh, Sean's in here too.
Yeah, we got Jacob and the Ghost, and I think Charles.
Oh, yeah.
Charles was up there too, or Charles 75N was in there earlier.
Nice.
Oh, and actually, we should say condolences to anybody, or to Ben, but for anybody who doesn't realize or doesn't know, he recently had some family pass, and it's I didn't know how. I didn't know how. Like, I didn't hear about it until you told me about it. So
Yeah.
I
So
didn't realize. So yeah, definitely. If you I don't know, send good vibes to Ben, I guess is all we can really say. That's the best.
Be supportive.
Yeah.
It's always tough when you lose a family member.
Yes.
So hopefully he won't say any, he's not upset that we said anything.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
We're not being very specific.
Right.
We're just being in general. And Ben's a good dude, and he's a friend of ours, and so obviously we're here to support him. I texted him the other day too and stuff. So
Okay.
because we're thinking about our buddy, making sure he's okay.
Yeah.
So what's going on here? John says obviously there are no F-bombs. What? I missed it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Driddle's doing pretty good in his town league.
Well, that's all you got to do. You take over the town, then you take over the county, and then you expand outward.
Yeah, that's
how conquering is done.
Happens. Yeah, that's how conquering happens. Hey, Sean, we're doing
Take
pretty
it from
good.
a Roman and a Viking.
Right.
That's how conquering is.
Yeah, we kind of know a few things about that stuff. I mean, it's in our blood. So if you do need some tips, we can help you out. But Sean asked how we're doing. I'm doing pretty good. It's my birthday on Saturday, so if anybody would like to send me, a fruit basket maybe, or a booze basket,
or cannoli basket,
basket, booze basket. I mean, fruit basket's all right if it's like booze fruit.
Yeah. Booze fruit. Yeah.
Anyone who sends me some booze fruit, that'd be well accepted for my, not getting any younger birthday.
Yeah.
Now, so Driddle, who's playing darts, dude, next time you're in town, we got to go out, have a beer, and go play darts. I spent a lot of time playing darts. Now, I'm probably rusty as shit, but I think I could still probably hold my own pretty well. It's almost like playing Galaga.
Well,
if I put a quarter in Galaga, I'm still getting at least 80 to 100,000, I guarantee, and I don't play it.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad at darts. I've only ever really played cricket, though. That's the only thing.
That's what I play, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've ever really had it. Because I know there's a lot of other shit out there to play with darts, but for some reason I feel like the only game I ever learned how to play with darts was just cricket.
But cricket's like the game. That's the game.
Well, it is.
It's strategy.
Yeah.
It's skill and strathegy. Everything else is bullshit. As far as I'm 501 or whatever. All you gotta do is just hit a bunch of bullseyes and you're down. And then it's not a huge amount of strategy where if you're playing cricket, because we played all the time because we were very good at the bar Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Foosball, pool, darts, shit like that, all the time. And so, you got to strategize in cricket. My thing was always to never follow.
Oh,
I wouldn't follow. So if you had a guy going for 20s, I would always go for 15s or 17s or 19s first. So because I used to watch a lot, and people go, "Oh, this guy hits the 20s, he hits a double, and then he's out." and then the next guy's going for the 20s too. And my thought was always like, if you go for the 19s, there's always a weak point. And so,
I always went for my worst one first.
Yeah.
So like for me, that was always because I always figure like I'm gonna waste the time. May as well get that out of the park first, and then
strategy.
That's usually what I did. The only one I had a hard time with that was I used to play with Stanley a lot, and for some reason he always insisted on like darts in cricket. So you leave the darts in each round, and the main reason that was so like if somebody got like the 20s. Mm-hmm. The next guy almost physically couldn't get a dart in there.
Yeah,
that made it a lot. That did make it a lot harder.
That makes it harder, but that's not. I don't think that's.
No, it's not. But it does make it like a lot harder because especially if you're playing with somebody that's good, like it's really hard to because you can't fit in if you are trying to match. You can't. So you have to choose.
But you're at the disadvantage if you're number 2.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
that's not fair.
Well, you are only to
argument.
You only are to a point though. It depends whoever's hitting it, because you still have to. Whoever's going before still has to hit whatever they're trying to hit. But you can block them, and But the same thing. The other guy has to leave. You leave your darts in for him.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So like darts in cricket, it's a weird version of it, but it was a lot harder because like you can't. Like I said, you almost can't fit it in if somebody has. Especially if you guys both end up needing like the 20s at the same time.
Right.
It makes it really hard to get that one.
Or if you're trying to hit triple 20.
Right. Exactly.
Whatever the case may be. Yeah, I was just my whole thing was don't chase.
Yeah.
Because every time I actually tried to chase somebody that was a better player than me, I lost. But if I played my game, don't worry about their bullshit.
That probably applies to a lot of things.
Well, that's kind of how I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing my thing. Everybody else can do their thing. What is this? If you're playing singles, if you're good or opens with a number, starts to score.
Oh, okay. So see, that's what I mean. Like, there's always little variations depending on if you're playing like the real deal stuff and like, because that's the same way. Pool's the same way too. Like, there's always like subsets of rules depending on what competition you're doing or whatever.
Because what Driddle just said, that would have been my move too.
Yeah.
If they closed 20s and then put a 20 up,
right?
I'd close 19, try to go up on points, and then close them out.
Yeah.
It depends. Some people are better at hitting the trips or the twos or the doubles or whatever. So you gotta play to your strengths with some of that stuff. Yeah. It was always good when those dudes couldn't hit 15s because I was good at hitting 15s. Pow, pow.
Yeah, it was always good.
Pow,
yeah,
and they're like shit, and it's like just rack up the points, and you get them to the point where they couldn't get you.
Yeah. All right. Anything else in the general world of guitardom before we get to the demo-y bits?
Not that I know of. I'm not aware.
Although that shit the other day Jake posted was pretty funny about Bonamassa being AI-generated blues lawyer. Did you see that?
Oh, was that him just being...
No, it was in some thread that he looked at, but it was just funny that, like, it is pretty spot on because, like, when an ad... Like, right after he sent me that, an ad for Bonamassa for something popped up, and it literally looked exactly like that.
Everybody shits on that guy so much. It's crazy.
Well, it's the way he presents himself. It's like, I don't know. There's just, I don't know.
No, I can see where he rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's certainly.
Well, because, like, I don't even know if it's a conscious thing, because, like, there's probably a whole large group of people, obviously, that styling kind of appeals to them, whereas I feel like more salt of the earth type people don't. It doesn't necessarily hit the spot,
There's a lot of people that just don't like, I don't like blues stuff, and it's some white guy playing blues.
Well, no, it's not even that.
And then they get they don't want to hear that stuff, and they get really just entrenched in that, and then they become mob mentality. And
well, I don't even think it's really that with him. I think it's just, playing blues in a suit. I don't know.
See, but that's the whole thing. You get those guys. Okay, I guess I'm just
it's like it's cool when BB King does it, but
well, see, but that's the whole thing. The old guys, their whole shtick, that whole thing was that they played in a suit. Well, they were going to work,
right,
and they were going to represent, and they were going to do it right. And then, but things changed, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you do get, and I think where people get a little goofy with it is it's like yeah, here's these middle-aged or older white dudes wearing a mini fedora with the suit, doing the thing, and it's like, now if you come from someplace that's kind of got that style, like New Orleans, like if you came from New Orleans and you kind of that's your kind of style, you're wearing a purple suit with
but that's a purple suit,
right? But you know what I'm saying? Like you got a purple jacket and the cool shoes with the wingtip. You know, but you grew up in that scene.
Right.
Like, to me, that makes a lot of sense because you are being part of you're kind of being part of where you grew up. Mm-hmm. I just think that when you start to fake some of that shit is where that people get aggravated.
Well, and maybe to me,
it kind of does.
No, and it is. Maybe to me, like, that's what something about, I don't know, something about the suit makes it less genuine when you're not, I don't know, when you're not those guys, you know what I mean? Because, like, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, B.B. King, you know, even early Bo Diddley, like, all those guys, like, when you see them, like, the suit, it's pretty iconic. That was pretty representative of the time. And even where you come from, like, back east, suits are probably more of a prevalent styling for just regardless. Yeah,
depending on what you're kind of playing, too.
Yeah, like I said, for me, it's more just, like, I guess it just, I don't know, suits just, like, they get me in a weird way.
See, the thing is, when I look at it, is you gotta like be your thing, you know. Right. And I don't think Joe's thing, his thing is the suits because he's trying to be professional. I think, but I kind of like it when Joe just wears a hat and he's got a T-shirt on and he's doing his thing because I'm like, that to me just is like, okay, you can play, right? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Yeah. But for like me, I'm not wearing a fedora.
Well, no, but to me, it's just, it's, I guess it's much less pompous whenever, because I've seen him too, like you're saying, like even when he's in interviews and he just has like a normal shirt and normal attire, like he's much more approachable. Or even when he's just got like that little like electrician's cap that he wears sometimes. Yeah. Like, you look much more relatable there. It's more like for some reason, something about the suit, I guess, for me is alienating in a lot of ways. But
and that could be understandable.
Anyway,
sure.
Yeah, we're just.
No, I'm just trying to check, but I think we got a couple more minutes because we do the shoot the shit thing first.
Rambling.
But I like the guys that kind of fit their style. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Doc says he used to wear a kilt on stage.
See, that's awesome.
And what's that say about you? You're Scottish.
That means you're awesome, though. But it's like
you're doing your thing. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like it's a different.
I'm Scottish, so I'm wearing a kilt. Or it kind of makes sense. Yeah. It's when you're trying to do something you're not that makes.
Well, yeah, because like even when you're saying that about the suit, like a purple suit, for some reason in my. I don't know,
like in
my weird moral suit calculations.
Right.
That somehow wearing a crazy ass suit is more interesting and is somehow not the opposite, but it gives the opposite vibe. Because like even the dudes that still wear like every once in a while, like Kingfish, every once in a while, like you'll see him, he'll wear like it's kind of almost like a zoot suit kind of thing, and it's like when he does like that fits. He's kind of thrown back to the old guys, but it's for a particular thing. It's got some style to it. A lot of times, the Joe Bonamassa suit in particular, I feel like a lot of times his ads look very much like what looks like the Behringer dude, you know, like the blues lawyer on the box of the thing, like that's what it looks like. Yeah. And so that's why I'm saying there's a difference. Like if you're wearing a really stylish suit for a particular thing, then have at it. It's just, I guess, hits a different way.
I can understand that because I don't. If you got a shirt with like the vest. Move, like the shirt,
exactly.
With the vest move, you can kind of pull that.
Yeah, because like even like Tab Benoit does that a lot. Where it's like
that works because it's still casual, but it's you're kind of putting on your best foot forward. You're not just showing up with a "fuck you" T-shirt on.
Exactly. You know? Exactly.
Which we need to get made up.
Yes. Patrick says he also wore a kilt, but he thought it would be much cooler while playing drums, and it wasn't.
No.
Cooler or like. Cooler.
Or cooler. Yeah. It probably.
He's like, I was trying out for corn, so I was
cooling the bits.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I guess you just have to watch to make sure your pivot point wasn't, stage front. You'd have to.
Yeah, it depends on where you straddle.
Skew. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on where you straddle your snare.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. You know what I mean? Hey? Doc said Scottish Finlander.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
Yeah. You know, it is interesting, actually, because, like...
Shit's stabbing me.
I don't know why. A lot
Sorry,
of the...
Ziggy.
Like, even in the... a lot of, like, the strongman competitions, a lot of the Finnish guys also wear kilts sometimes. I don't know if it's, like, a nod to the Scottish guys or... I don't know. Anyway. But, yeah, I think, honestly, like...
I feel like mobility.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, because it's like you wouldn't have anything, holding you down.
actually, there's a guy on I watch or I follow on Instagram or one of them shits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's a Scottish guy, and he basically talks about all these cool places in Scotland, but he always wears a kilt, and he's done a bunch of videos on how to do it, and you basically just roll it out on the floor and then roll up. You roll up your boys like a burrito.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You basically you lay down and kind of roll yourself up, and that's
so he does the full old one.
He does
okay,
the full old school.
So yeah, from what I understand,
cool,
like the whole idea with those is like if you had to use it as like a jacket too. Like there's enough material for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of he goes through the whole thing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
All right.
All right. Well, let's do this because we're about a half hour in talking about
let me
cooling down your bits.
Yeah.
And wearing stuff on stage.
Let me activate the pedal cam, and then I guess we'll talk about Teisco real quick before we drop back into the demo.
This thing on? Oop. I guess so.
Okay. All right, so as you guys can see in the, not that direction, the pedal cam, we've...
Oh, that's kind of nice how that blends a little bit. Oh, no, it's just cut up over there.
Oh.
Finger, no
Add the
finger.
finger. Oop.
Finger, no finger.
Yeah.
Finger, no finger.
All right. We're like those dudes, like I don't know. I feel like every '90s movie had that thing where a guy walks by and sees himself on like the cameras and starts doing the dumb shit. Yeah. All right. So yeah, like Ike said earlier, Teisco. That's probably a brand I would think most people stateside anyway associate with, like the old Teisco guitars. Mm-hmm. They were out of Japan, and we've had a couple of them come through. It's been a long time. I feel like that.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had them. But for anybody who's not familiar, a lot of them made it stateside. I think it was actually during the Korean War, not World War II, right? It would have been like late 50s. Yeah, like
60s.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was guys like leaving Korea, like coming back home, like after. Well, like I thought that was kind of in that
50s, 60s, because we had that old guy that brought that one.
Yeah, because I thought he was stationed in Korea, and then he was like had a layover in Japan or whatever, and that was where he got it. So yeah,
he had the guitar and the amp. Remember?
Right. Yeah. He had. Well, yeah, because that doesn't happen that often. Usually, people have to buy like the two pieces and put them back together. He actually had the whole kit, which was cool. Yeah. But recently, the same company that owns, like the parent company that owns Heritage and Mono, right? They
and Harmony.
That's right. Yeah. They ended up buying the Teisco brand, and for right now, they're actually making pedals, even though Teisco did not originally make pedals. Or did I say that right? Did not originally make pedals. Teisco was, like I said, more known for the kind of oddball guitars. Really, they weren't really Fender inspired, but they're sort of, a lot of them were bolt-ons. A lot of them had kind of Jazzmaster style bridges, and a lot of them had like those weird. I'm trying to remember because Sam just worked on one recently. It had like all the dip switches for the polarity.
Yeah, a lot of switches and stuff. Because Eddie Van Halen famously played the Teisco.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Teisco Del Rey or whatever.
What did
back in the day.
Oh, was that what you like learned on?
Like early.
Yeah. Okay.
As a kid, so that was like his first or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people, like I said, they sometimes get thrown when they see the Teisco name on pedals instead of guitars, but for right now, they haven't resurrected the guitars as far as I know. That part might hopefully come later.
Maybe or maybe not, because they're doing the Harmony stuff.
And
Heritage, and it's all built in the Kalamazoo, old Gibson Kalamazoo factory.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, anybody who hasn't played a modern Harmony, play one. Like
They're
they're
cool.
yeah, they're awesome.
That thin line that's out there,
Yeah.
that black one.
Yeah.
That thing is super cool.
Yeah, those are pretty amazing guitars, and especially like they have that vintage vibe. They're not crazy expensive, and like I don't know, I feel like they hit a really, really good spot.
Yeah, quality USA
Yeah.
made stuff.
Yeah.
So $1,200, you know, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And of the three that we have, unfortunately, we ended up selling the delay recently because I kind of wanted to do that one, but we ran out of that one, which was cool because it was kind of like a weird modulated like chorus delay. It wasn't just a strict regular delay. So of what we have today, though, we have the Boost, which is the red one. We have the Fuzz, which is the little white guy here. And then we have the purple one, which is the Distortion. I believe their Distortion is kind of... it's supposed to be going for a plexi-ish style circuit, but we'll see. Because I was going to say, I thought it had a little more gain than that. So maybe it's going for more of like a Jubilee or, you know, a Super Lead or something.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
What's happening, Guitar Man 45?
So yeah, guess we'll just roll into that. The Boost is probably going to be I don't want to say the least exciting, but it's going to be like probably the least audible change for you guys. It's really just going to be more volume. There is a 3 toggle mode for the basically the EQ curve on it, so you can kind of flatten it out. You can do a treble boost, or you can do a normal like just a normal boost. It does have an individual gain control and level control, and then I don't recall what I think the 9 volt and 24 volt just toggles the internal charge pump. So you usually with more voltage on boost pedals, you get more headroom. So usually like even more volume and more threshold before it starts to break up.
Charge pump.
Yeah, charge pump.
It's just a good name. Charge pump.
Let me make sure I got power on everybody.
Captain Joey and the charge pumps.
We do. Okay, cool. So yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to check that thing this morning. Sorry, just remembered a
Got
thing.
to check your charge pump.
Well, for some reason, it was Captain Joey is what reminded me of the thing I was supposed to check this morning because I was trying to do a different login so we could fix some issues the boys are having.
Oh, I saw that this morning because I got a notification for.
I'm glad you saw it.
Okay.
Because I didn't.
I was wondering what was happening. I'm like, why did somebody request a new account?
I was doing a thing, but I didn't finish.
Yeah. Is everything in frame there? Yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess we'll start with the Boost because, like I said, that one's gonna be the least sexy, I guess.
It's a little hair.
So that might be
Oh boy. You're good.
No, good now.
Yeah, we're right near the edge there.
So right now we're in the normal position. We'll go to the treble spot. So it's more of a treble boost, which you can kind of hear is definitely a little more squeaky.
A little bitey.
Yeah. And then finally the flat boost. Just a little more full figured. Yeah. Sorry, having to do a little mixing.
Why? Did somebody can't hear us?
No, I was just making sure the clipping wasn't an issue because I ended up moving.
We're good on audio though, right?
Yeah, nobody said anything about not hearing.
Okay, we're good. You can hear us, yeah? I don't know why. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm thinking that.
What? Yeah, nobody said anything.
I'm freaking ridiculous.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I was just say it's honestly for a boost that is fairly versatile. Like I said, you guys probably aren't hearing a huge change, but
Yeah, but it adds a little flavor.
yeah. I was gonna say just for curiosity, we'll see how much if we time the game. Yeah, the treble definitely shelved a lot of signal.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So what do those retail for?
I know the Fuzz is 129. I think the Boost was also 129, but I'll have to double
So
check.
not bad if you want to add a little bit of.
Let me make sure.
Need a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, Boost is also 129. Same as the Fuzz. Alright, so speaking of the Fuzz, we will go over to this one. This one actually does have an octave up option, which is pretty cool.
Oh, this is Fuzz?
Yeah, this one will be. Main thing I like about this guy is it just doesn't really remind me of a lot of other Fuzzes right off the bat. So, I don't know. I like a Fuzz these days that isn't just, another copy. So, this one ends up being pretty cool. Alright. Very vintagey.
It's got a sputtery.
Yeah. And just to see how they snap. Yeah, it definitely gives it even more of a vintagey kind of flavor.
Very,
It's pretty quiet too, actually.
yeah.
Yeah. A little bit gated.
yeah, I mean, they're.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting though. It's nice and quiet though.
I mean, it's almost
Yeah, it's dead quiet. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So put a little echo on there, put a little delay or something.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Ghost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ooh, that's interesting. Oh, it doesn't like buffers. Wow.
Clearly. Yeah, that's weird.
That's
Try it in
interesting.
the Doomy caster.
Very vintage flavor, but that's kind of interesting. It doesn't seem to enjoy buffers. So it definitely did get darker. I tried to kind of compensate, but it still looks sort of seance-y.
Seance-y.
Yeah.
All right, next week we'll put another. You know what we'll do is we'll put another
one, yeah.
there, and maybe
Well,
maybe we'll roll the lumens. No, what do they call that shit? The thing that makes it the light color.
Oh, the one. Well, I forgot, but the ones because we need if we have the ones that we can change the color on.
Like if we can, maybe we need to unbrighten that shit a bit. Whatever that, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's on
luminosity.
I was gonna say that's on the lowest or one of the lowest settings. It's more because I think we have ones where we can change the color or not the pigment. That doesn't make sense.
That's
what
I'm saying.
I mean.
There's a word. I don't know if it's lumens. Is what I'm thinking of or not. We can put the other one over there and lower it a bit. I think we might be less seance-y.
Yes.
Maybe people like this.
It's still gated, but it's not quite as hard of a stop. It's like it's standing pretty good. Yeah. It's that 60s. Yeah.
Let me take it for a spin real quick.
Sure.
And they'll load it. Throw it back on the other setting. Sorry, I just wanted.
Actually, just out of curiosity, let's see. Yeah, they're kind of in that same vein. This one's a little heavier, but once you go to that octave setting, that's very much in the same kind of. Okay, so it might be a companion kind of vibe. Oh, Gordo's watching. Or I think it's Gordo.
Hey, Gordo G. Gordon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Gordo.
It should be. Lots of Yeah, that's a good spot. Like I said, this one's been my favorite out of the group.
Somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Actually, boosted, that sounds really good too. Yeah, it's still my favorite out of the group.
That's just fun.
Yeah. No, it's a good one. It seems that it does seem to really hit the like the lower tuning.
Yeah, it does. Like that. That's why I was like, dude, I gotta try it.
Yeah. All right. We'll do this one quick. This one's their distortion. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be kind of martially, which a lot of them are. But
Should we go back to the standard and then try this?
yeah. We'll
Keep it in the low.
Keep it.
You just
Yeah.
like it in the low.
For now. That's pretty good too.
think you are getting the margin.
Yeah, but still, it's like, yeah, it's kind of nice. It's got a thick crunch to it. It sounds good. It's a lot thicker than my. Granted, we're in the lower tuning, but it is a little. I've always liked it, but it's definitely. It actually sounds pretty damn good.
So we're up ends up in the same fucking thing. It always ends up swirly, it always ends up Sabbathy.
Yeah. It's a return to the promised land, which is Sabbath.
What's that?
It's a return to the promised land, which is Sabbath.
It always ends up back there.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, as I said, it does sound really good though. It's definitely got quite a bit of gain on tap, so you don't even really need that more kick. But essentially, if you wanted to lower the gain and then hit it with the more switch, you can.
Let's throw it on this thing real quick and see how it just sounds really quick. Oh, not today. Not today, salesperson. It's definitely got that.
Yeah.
That's got a lot of.
Yeah, it's got that kind of EJ squish to it. It's not overly noisy either, which is nice.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a little bit of hum, but there's a lot of gain going, so it's not bad.
Yeah, the noise floor is pretty
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
That's flashback to the past. They kind of.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. I don't know.
More
I've always dug on the purple one.
Yeah, Gordo's. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know
that
Gordo's
purple
always
one
like that one.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, you get a nice bluesy.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it should be using top pretty well. Yeah, like I said, so yeah, I mean, Teisco's definitely a brand that doesn't get brought up enough in terms of pedals. I feel like, kind of like you said, they kind of got overlooked just because of when they launched.
Yeah, the whole.
And then
Because I
even-
think it got squashed in the pandemic. Everything just went.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't put any more. Because it was right around the time when they were going to push it out, and I think the marketing and everything, because the world was going to hell.
Right.
Just everything kind of got squashed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just kind of weird because, like I said, the fuzz is great. The boost is obviously great. Hard to demo via this, but it, believe us, it is really good. And then I was gonna say the purple distortion. Oh yeah, man.
There we go.
Yeah, the purple distortion. Yeah, like I said, very flexi-ish, and kind of like I said, that was what I remembered from it before. It kind of has that, and maybe the purple was a choice. I don't know if they were going for the purple Jubilee.
Maybe they were.
Yeah, I mean, if that was what they were kind of, referencing, but it does have that kind of super lead kind of vibe to it. So
Yeah, it's definitely got the Marshall
Yeah.
feel to it.
yeah, but yeah, definitely. So yeah, I think both of these guys are 129. I think the distortion. Let me make sure. I want to say it was 179, but
Yeah, so if you're interested, give it a shot.
yeah, because yeah, like I said, definitely a brand that's overlooked, and I don't know. Whenever I see anybody that actually has a Teisco pedal on their board, I'm like, oh, okay, they actually did some real searching. They didn't just go with,
And they got another one too, an interface as well.
Yeah, that one I didn't really know, but yeah, that one's actually pretty cool because you can basically pop it right at the end of your board, and then use that as an interface. So if you need to record out to like your laptop and you don't want to bring another setup, you can run that interface off of your pedal board. So it ends up being a pretty cool little handy tool. Oh, $149 actually for the Distortion. So honestly, you really can't argue. Yeah, for $149 you can't argue.
Yeah, that's a solid.
Yeah,
that's a solid pedal.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's it. We're kind of at the 5 o'clock mark.
Yeah.
So we got to wrap this up. Go check out our folks over at Texas Toast Guitars. They're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. They got a class going on this week, so dudes are building a whole bunch of cool guitars. So I'm sure they're going to show off some of that stuff. And then after that, go talk to Dylan at Dylan Talks Tone. And so signing off from the top of Flipside Towers Seance, episode 2.
We're like 3 feet off the ground right now, so we're really high up.
Yeah,
way up there.
Yeah, we're really high.
Yeah. Actually, what was kind of funny was this morning, like, I don't know, a bunch of leaves must have gathered, like, right on the corner of this. So, like, when I first came in to put all this stuff, it just sounded like somebody was just scraping stuff along the edge of the... Like it had very creepy, just... Yeah, and it was just leaves, like, grinding against the edge of the glass up there. But anyway.
It's like staying in the place overnight, like, by yourself. You're just going to be freaked out that there's just...
Well, it is funny
I remember when I was here, when we were setting it up and I was here by myself, it was just, there
are occasional sounds,
and weird oddness, and you're like, okay, that's plenty.
Yeah, there's one, well, I was here the other night, it was Sunday night. I would have almost bet money that somebody was, like, fishing around on the side of the building, because I went and checked. Ziggy was, like, pissed off about it. Whole thing, like, I would have swore somebody was there. I guess it was not this Sunday, but the last. Went out there and like I still don't know. It was
we got a raccoon family.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe it was
There's a raccoon family that lives around. Remember when we got little raccoon buddy?
Oh yeah.
And he was just hiding in the dumpster, just like I opened the dumpster and he's just looking at me and I go, oh.
He's like, raccoons don't have a leave no one behind policy.
Yeah, I was like, hey buddy, and so I put a 2x4 in there so my dude could get out because I don't want him trapped in there. I mean,
no.
He's out there doing good work, stealing stuff and eating shitty food.
Yeah.
So
little trash panda.
Yeah, trash panda.
All right. We'll wrap it up.
We gotta go. Oh, hey, Lou, what's happening right at the end? And I'm guessing Dale is
Palmer himself
is probably lurking around the back too. So, all right, we'll catch you guys all on the flip side. Adios, y'all.